anyway, because my phone would stop cutting off, what I was trying to say is that he lost his daughter's mom after her long battle with whatever she had wrong with her. And then I know after that, he never wanted to date anybody for a long, long while. And then I know he started dating some other girl before he met me. And all I know about that relationship is that relationship was very toxic. The girl was toxic and all this shit. I know they dated for a while. He was, I think, crazy about her too, I believe. He found out through, I guess, one of his mutual friends or something like that, that she was actually fucking around on him too. So, yeah, she cheated on him. And then me and him met through a dating app. We started talking, like I said. We started out as friends, like I said. We were talking, and we just got to talk about kids and life and, like, both of our stories. And the weird thing is that both of our stories are almost this similar. Like, he grew up, had a hard life. He had it rough with his mom. I know she's got, like, I'm not trying to say she's a hoe or nothing like that, but I know she's got, like, multiple baby daddies. All 3 of her baby daddies left her. She was a single mom. She's got a daughter and 2 boys, and I know she's had it rough too, from what I know. About a few weeks after me and him started talking, we started getting a little bit more serious about each other, and I know, like, a few weeks in, his mom had reached out to me, and I had woke up one day, I think I was, like, getting ready to go to work or something like that, and I had received a text message from his mom, and his mom was like, hey, this is so-and-so, you know, yada, yada, yada. I've heard a lot about you, you know, da-da-da-da-da. And throughout our conversation, she was, like, asking me, you know, do I care if he's got kids and all this stuff? And I told her no. I said, because I have a kid of my own, I have no problem with that. You know, I told her, I said, as long as, you know, the baby mama or whatever is cool, you know, I don't have no problem. And she told me he has a boy and a girl, which I knew about the girl. I knew about his other actual kid too. So he did ask me, you know, while we were together, you know, talking, he asked me, do I have a problem with him having a boy and a girl? And I told him no. I said, because I'm a mom, I have a boy too, so I know how that is. And we started out as friends at first, and well, I missed a whole step. What I was trying to say, I missed a whole step. I knew I did. When we first started talking, we were just friends. Started talking. We were talking July 3rd. We started talking July 3rd into July 4th. Well, July 4th, we were supposed to meet and hang out. Excuse me. And we were texting the whole day. He was making me laugh, and he was telling me jokes and stuff and all that. And we were supposed to meet, and he was like, hey, give me your location. I want to come down. I want to come hang with you. So I sent him my location to where I was at, and I had met up with a couple of my close friends that night, because it was the weekend of the 4th, and we were talking the whole entire time, and he's like, yeah, I want to go do something, and then I'll be down. So I gave him my location. I went to go hang out with some of my friends that night, and we were talking about, I think it was like 5:36 that night. He had lost contact with me, and I checked my phone, and I waited and waited and waited, and then I hung out with a bunch of my friends. Well, not knowing, while I was hanging out with some friends, he was involved in an accident. And the story goes is that he was involved in an accident. Him and his friends went to the bar, from what I was told by him, from what he remembers. him and a bunch of his friends, they all went to the bar, and they were supposed to be, you know, drinking, having fun, and then me and him, we were going to be meeting up. Well, I wasn't aware that he had gotten into a bad accident out there at the bar, wherever they were at, wherever. And story goes is that, like, 5 guys jumped his ass over some shit. They were a bunch of haters off of Instagram. And, like, he pulled up to the bar, and he said all he remembers is he got out of his car, and him and his friends got out, you know, not thinking, like, anything at all about it. And, he said the next thing he knows, he was walking in the bar, and this dude came up out of nowhere and cold cocked him over the skull with a beer bottle. And he had passed out. He lost consciousness. And I wasn't aware of it. You know, I just thought, you know, hey, maybe he just didn't want to hang out at that time. Well, I wasn't aware around that time that he was flown to a hospital where he lives at, and he was in bad shape. So I blew it off. You know, I'm like, I guess, you know, him and I will talk later, or hang out later, or whatever. It was about a week later, you know, I just thought, you know, hey, he just blew me off. It's no big deal. Because at the time, I was still with my ex.